Test. Here we go. All right.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always.
What's up, everyone? It's Wednesday, February 25th, my birthday. Let's just do it. It's eval, so whatever.
All operations are suspended in...
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons. Trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well, then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian. Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just arrived. Oh, no.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this...
Alright.
This is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest?
All right.
This plank will have to be replaced.
Nearly half the crates were lost to...
Nah, they're just coming later. Probably. What's up? Not much. Playing Final Fantasy 16 while we see if there's some Delta slingshot to the upside right now. Looking like some sellers are about to get shot up. Hey. Yeah.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the
I think
Imperial
everyone's
garrison
looking at that,
area
so
started a fight over at Martha's
I think
Rest.
it's a trap for
Blood was
right now.
spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls.
Say what?
They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring
What do
to
you use
restore
as a
the House of
platform?
Westfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the
Ah.
bearers meek enough to stay
Yeah, I
put.
got Trade of 8 too, but
Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Have you finished sorting those?
ah, like playing that, you mean? There's never a one size fits all. It's all about lining up different pieces of evidence. If you get that in line with something else you're seeing, then it's more pieces of evidence. The more evidence, the more probability. Not always, but you know, there's things that rhyme generally in the market.
It was mostly luck. The others.
Where am I going? Let's see. Gotta go with that exclamation. I suspect people will come in like in the next 15 minutes or so. What, is there earnings or something? Like, you mean after close or?
Finish with that. Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain. Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Boom, boom, psh.
Can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Finish with that lot. Welcome back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Yeah, there's a little node up here, but not too much volume.
Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo
There's
will
more
mind
volume
as long
down
as he stays
below.
above the waves.
Argo.
It's just holding.
So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Okay. Doom, 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 doom.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make me a new one.
Clive. So, what'll it be?
I see.
It'd last you a good while. Not bad, if I do say so myself. No scratches, right? Anything else?
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
And the hourly close in 7.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to physical.
Someone said you'd be coming.
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Give me a sec. Okay. Trap has been sprung in my guesstimate here. Did we hit that point of interest that I had? Not quite. 159. Now we got it. Just above the previous quarter mid. All right. I'm going to close that one there because I'm just over leveraged on that eval. That was $2,000. But it was just an eval. I am trading 5 micros though on some link top step up, locking in 200. If it pulls back, I'm out. And I'm out. All right, little scalp on 5 micros on some top step, up on the apex, up on the top step, up on the eval while playing a video game. Can't ask for more than that. Cannot. All right, let's reset my audio because Wavelength messes up. Okay, should be better now. And now we can focus on the game again. Cool. Okie doke. Let's go kill some crabs over here. All right. And the big turtle, okay. Okay.
I was on my way to the Abbey minding my own business when a gang of screaming loons came charging out the garrison and chucked my stuff all over the place. Until I get it all picked up, no one's crossing the bridge. If you're going the same way I was, you'd be better off going back by Martha's than round the other side.
I can't just jump over
On my
that.
way to the Abbey minding my own business when a gang of screaming loons came...
Now we could possibly see some selling action if the sellers pick up strength here. Extended M, perhaps. I'm not taking it because I'm just chilling right now, but sorry, what did you say? Yeah, I try to avoid making any prediction because then it like gets me locked into something that may or may not be true. So I just read what order flow is happening in the moment. Tends to work out that way better. For me anyway.
Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the
Yo.
Empire.
The volume's kind of low, but I can hear you. Ah. Did you figure it out? Oh, that's... Go figure. I took a couple trades. I'm already up on both Top Step and my Apex, so I'm just chilling. Did a Bulinox eval too. It's Bam. Would have hit my target if I stayed in, but I wasn't trying to be all like watching it. It's my birthday today. Yeah, thanks. 44. Ah, that was 42, yeah.
Oi, look sharp.
There's a 355 lot above, just above price action. They just hit it on ES. Absorption. Absorption bubble. I miss those like sound effects you had. Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, it's like good to consolidate stuff, like no need to overcomplicate. You can like put it all into one. Oh wait, did I have the top step still open? Hold on, I might have hit my... Oh no, it came back and hit my trail in, that's right. Never mind, I thought I still had the top step open, I would have been paid more. Oh well, still. His kids get sick often. I wonder what school they go to, like whether the kids cough on them. Like I always tell my son, stay the fuck away from coughing kids, man. Right. It's like Pokemon trading cards, coronavirus trading cards. Gotta catch 'em all, coronavirus.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Sounds about right. It's just funny because like all the conspiracy theories are true. It's like everyone's suspicions of everyone. I mean, he looks kind of skeezy. Right. Like his hard drive looks like it needs to be checked and defragged and... Straight up. Well, I mean, the fact that he was like that antitrust and he would like super anal about piracy because he wanted his monopoly to milk as much out of people as he could. It's like he was always kind of that way.
Murderers.
Meanwhile, like Steve Jobs just innovated more and more.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished.
Right.
Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Damn, they got destroyed. These knights were wearing the main character's father's like armor, and they were pretending to be those and acting in this dishonorable way and slaying people that had magic powers. And so he just disrespected the main character's like father's name, and he just got super angry and just murdered them all.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
It's like Game of Thrones because it's like Final Fantasy with like an adult storyline because it deals with like, you know, genocide and like slavery and all
I didn't
this.
see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
With a weird like smirk like that too. It's just like he looks like he's up to no good.
The bearers died protecting him.
And he looks like he's stuck in like 1970 with his fashion and hairstyle.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha.
Yeah, and it's too cliche because it's like he's like, they'll never suspect. I'll open philanthropy.
Every last one.
I'll do it under the guise of research. They'll never suspect a thing.
The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we...
My uncle married like a Russian woman.
Tell Mother to beg Sis.
I don't know if she was, but
And tell her
she was like half his age.
I shall.
Yeah, in the whole like fall of the Soviet Union, he opened a bunch of restaurants and health spas and stuff there when they opened up the Iron Curtain.
He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
It's hilarious, that's why. Not sure about that. Those things that trigger the grounding. All right, 7 minutes. Breaker. That's cool. Morse code. Language is always an interesting thing. It would have to be a toaster oven. Right. Like a toaster. because it has like those like coils. It would be surface to area, like more bang for your buck. Because it's all about the instant. Because it's gonna do it. It's gonna do it in 1 second, and then it's gonna be over. The thing that you never really Yeah, I saw that. And he was running tests out there, like on mice and stuff. And now I'm free. Oh, indeedly doodly. Okay. And we're off. Hitting more buy side. Just hit 100 and 200 lot. 190 and 158. Nice little expansion there. Yeah, there's 3 nodes I'm looking at on NQ. We just established one up here. It's not as big as the ones below, but still. Got a 118 lot buyer at 227 that just entered the party. You hit another 100 lot at 247, and then a 250 seller just entered at 238. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I took that short at 240, but I'm trailing my stop. Seeing that seller, 250 seller get on sides, I was like, I'm into, but we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't retest it. Man. Stopped. We just hit like a 400 lot buyer at 299.50. $4K in aggressive delta to the positive side, so the buyer is definitely in control for the time being. Remind it's down at 300. Another 132 buyer at 315. Nice. Does it accept this buyer at 315 or absorb them? That is the question. Cha-ching. Good stuff. Sounds like a plan. See, I'll give you a better one. Hold up. I have one saved that's... Here, let me find one real quick. Where is it? Here we go. Here's a big booty bounce. Another 85 buyer at 332. Where we at in terms of levels? That's the question here. We're at a January 20th volume point of control. Otherwise, nothing. Let's go see on the bigger time frame. There was some consolidation and a rejection wick on, what was that? February 9th? Friday. Then we were in that range for like a week, basically. Then we rejected back out of it the following Friday. Okay. Five minutes till the hourly. Do we have any top of the hour news to watch out for? Gotcha. We got crude oil 30 minutes after the hourly. Another 70 and 50 lot buyer at 336. Looks like buyer fatigue for the interim. The 132 buyer at 315, did they hold there or rip through it? Woman that turned into the man. Mystique? Rebecca Romaine? Oh, I thought you meant like the actual, like, what do you call it? Uh, ah, there's nothing wrong with being gay. So NQ pushing higher while ES kind of meandering. There's a little bit of divergence here. Which side is going to play out? You got 6K in delta, positive delta, so the buyer's been pushing hard. That was my rain stick. That was a great movie. It had that slapstick They Live style, like, you know, clean up. What was his line? He was like, shop smart, shop S-smart. Have a good one, man. Yeah. We just came below some of the buyers that we were fatiguing out at potentially. Yeah, I feel you. I added into this, and I probably shouldn't have, but I got paid. That was precarious for a minute. And we're still running on the apex. We're trailing in profit. We're up 80 ticks on the runner. It's gonna stop me if it comes to 334. You know. Probably. I don't see why it wouldn't. I'm just letting it automate. In ATM, we trust. ATM. Where's Toto? My total P&L. Here it is. I'm just going to close it here because I just, yeah. It's trailing and meandering. 600 bucks across 3. Not bad. Why does it do that? Weird. If it breaks this node, the next stop is the volume imbalance / other node. So you could be having an elevator here. Who knows? I just saw a bunch of sellers hit. I was not really convicted. I already made mine. I wasn't really trying to get greedy and some consistency potential issues. There's a bunch of volume points of control. February 10th and January 20th that we hit up here with the current year bid at 292 that we could go back and retest for confirmation. We bounced off the previous week high down at 25,137 and got that confirmation to reprice higher. That's what the market tries to induce, trader dude. I've totally been there before. That's why somebody earlier in pre-market, I wasn't, I was playing a game, so I didn't see the name, but they were convinced it was going to get rejection of previous week high, and I was like, I think most people think that, so I'm going to long here, and then I pre-market longed it, and it paid. But yeah, it was, you know, it's a lot of times like they telegraph one thing to do another and induce people into the telegraphed thing. Like, you know, it's like trying to fake someone out with mentalism, you know, like in rock, scissors, paper. A lot of buyers and sellers here. A lot of people closing out. It's probably good that I took it into the strength. I closed it into strength there. I was just seeing all those sellers hit twice like that, and I was like, ah. And sure enough, it stalled at 315. We have a, what was that? That was, we have that 132 buyer at 315. They're considering their position, I guess. And then there was the 300 and 133 buyer at 299. So you got like a 400 lot, 400 plus lot down there. A lot of 100 lots getting thrown around here at these levels. Sellers and buyers. That's smart, man. Good. That's awesome that you can accept that. Good pattern. Have a good one, man. Yeah, being able to step away, that's big, man. That is a huge progression in trading if you can do that. And then even just stepping away for like 10 minutes and then coming back, maybe your setup reveals itself, you know, like touching grass. Because a lot of times it's like it gets you to trigger something to oversize or something, and you start to double down in some weird way to make back. Been there, so I know. Half the game is mental, you know. Let me see if I can find that. Well, here's one thing that I made a while back, but that's for Trader Dude. And then where's the candle thing? Here it is. This is the other one that cultivating. Doom, doom, doom. Well, that was a happy birthday indeed. I was wondering how long it was going to stay up there. Like that hit up there to the 360s. I was like, if it comes below these buyers, I'm going to potentially add. And I don't normally add to losing trades these days, so that was a risk I took, but got me out of it. I should not do that again. On that note, ladies and gents, or if there are any ladies, I will bid you adieu. I'm going to chillax. So stay frugal, stay blessed, and stay positive, and we'll catch you tomorrow.